It can be really difficult being a teacher with ADHD, especially when I'm teaching a class where there are so many different things you can talk about and I can go on so many different tangents. Like, for example, in my econ class, I have a lot of students who have a lot of really good questions and a lot of really great ideas, and they want to know more. The problem with econ is that when you teach it in a simple way, you can just say one thing is one thing, supply and demand, but that's not the reality of the world, and the kids want to know the reality. So when they start asking you more questions, you have to get more nuanced, and then you start explaining things, and they're like, sir, what does that mean? And you have to stop your tangent to go back and do a new tangent to explain this new concept so you can go back to your original tangent. And by the time you're done, you actually haven't answered their original question, but you taught them about 27 different things that they were curious about anyway. And I think for a lot of students, that's actually part of the joy of learning. It's when you learn things outside of what you thought you were going to learn. You're learning about the course economics, but you start learning about the real world. You start learning about psychology and sociology, and you start learning about philosophy, and you start learning about government, and you start learning about taxation, you start learning about the stock market, and you start learning about all of these different things that economics touches and that is affected by economics, and that you can't study economics without having a little bit of an understanding of all these different things, because economics is a social science and social sciences are all interdisciplinary. Like, I started this video talking about how it's tough to be a teacher with ADHD, and I literally cannot remember what my original point was when I started making this video, because it wasn't this. I had a different thing in mind. I will come back to this topic and make this video again when I remember what I wanted to say about having a ADHD and being a teacher.